is breaking. An American Airlines passenger has accused the carrier of racism after relocating her to the back of the plane and allowing her travel companion, a white woman, to remain in first class. But the Legacy carrier has said that race has nothing to do with it and chalked up the incident to an agent error. On May 2nd, Renee Baldwin and her friend Janet Novak were planning to fly first class from Louisville, Kentucky to Charlotte, North Carolina after upgrading their ticket at an earlier date. However, upon arrival at the terminal, Baldwin says a ticketing agent scanned her boarding pass and handed her ticket with a different seating arrangement than she expected, one much further to the rear of the plane. According to Baldwin, who spoke with the route, that the agent initially made no mention of the switch. It was only after she spoke up, and Baldwin alleges that the agent explained that the first class section was smaller than anticipated and there wasn't enough room up front. After boarding the plane, Baldwin continued to push for answers from the flight attendant but claims she was ignored. She said, when I went back to the front and asked what was happening, she, a flight attendant, said that the first cabin was full and that there was nothing she could do, said Baldwin. Now, meanwhile, Novak, Baldwin's white flying companion, claimed on Twitter that she had asked for the exact same information but got more through answers from the flight attendant. Eventually, the two friends settled into a row with empty seats near the front of the plane, though not in first class, before takeoff. But according to Baldwin and Novak, the harassment didn't end there. The flight attendant soon came around to check their seatbelts and told Novak that since there was so many open seats, she could spread out if she wanted more space, but she didn't say this to anyone else, Baldwin said. Following the incident, Baldwin and Novak aired their grievances with the airline individually, Baldwin in a former complaint letter at Novak at Twitter. So American Airlines, the spokesman for them, tells Fox News that the company has reached out to apologize. He said that the entire ordeal was due to an agent error and that the airline is working with the person to prevent further incidences. But basically, they're saying that it was a ticket agent, wasn't informed for racism or anything like that, that they apologized for it, but didn't try to show her the back of the plane. It's amazing how people will call racism immediately if it was going back in the bus or something like that. I mean, come on. You don't have to pull the race card out. And to me, there's nothing worse when you do that and you have a chip on your shoulder. I mean, come on. By the way, Miss USA, this is making a lot of headlines. Miss Berkerlo, a 25-year-old scientist working for the U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission, won the Miss USA title this Sunday, Mother's Day, giving the District of Columbia back wins at the pageant. Kulu was crowned on the Mandalay Bay Convention Center on the Las Vegas Strip, reported the Associated Press, and will go on to compete in the Miss Universe contest. But what she said has upset some people, and it has to do with privilege in health care. So what did she say? Well, here we go.
I'm definitely going to say it's a privilege. As a government employee, I am granted health care. And I see firsthand that for one, to have health care, you need to have jobs. So therefore, we need to continue to cultivate this environment that we're given the opportunity to have health care as well as jobs to all the American citizens worldwide.
Okay, and now she's been bashed and harassed, literally, because she says it's a privilege. Oh, my God, it's not a right. And that's her opinion from hard work, because a lot of people, again, just think that everything that should be given to them, and it shouldn't. Remember, an attitude of gratitude, to me, goes a long way. By the way, the Survival Guidebook, once again, $40 donation today at forthepeopleshow.com. I'll ship it to you, shipping included. Take advantage of the offer right now. Once the books are gone, they're not going to be reprinted or nothing. That's it. When they're gone, they're gone. So if you've been a longtime fan, longtime listener, Want that survival guide in your library. It's a must book to have. It covers everything you want to know, including those generators and batteries and things that I talked about, water purification, all that stuff, digging a well, electricity, where to find this stuff, which is most important too. Where in the world do you get it? Well, all that stuff, and then take into consideration even building a house, a solar house, and all of that stuff here, but living totally off the grid as well, and how to do it with plans, step-by-step illustrations. I've never seen anything better than this book. So $40 gets that, and it helps, again, keep this broadcast on the air. If you like our view and our perspective, and you like our style, tell people about For the People, your local radio station, if they're not carrying it, and some friends you can share on social media or on Twitter our broadcast. Just copy the link and then paste it, and then they can watch it, or they can listen to it. But we are on YouTube too, and that's kind of a cool platform there. And on this radio station that you're listening to, thank the station that carries this broadcast. Our website is forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. You can find our store page. You can find 123 Ready TV. And on the front page, you can make that donation right now for $40. And we'll send that survival guide book right out to you as well. Appreciate so much tuning in today. Got a great show lined up for you tomorrow. As always, Keith Allen, For the People. All the best. May God bless.